Back with another video for y'all while I wait for my client. Right. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, and I said this in the last video, right? Young Thug is on trial right now, right? Young Thug is on trial right now. And as Thug is on trial, I've been watching and I seen a witness list. Rich homie Quan was supposed to be a witness in Young Thug's trial. Right? This is not no conspiracy or nothing. This is just a thought, right? A thought. Right? Quan had a video, if y'all remember, that got released of him talking to the police. And people said in that video it sounded like he was telling. I listened to the video, and we're not going to speak on that, right? Because we don't know the full context of that video. More so, who the fuck released that video, right? In that video, after that video, you know, he came out, he tried to defend himself a bit. Then he got into more controversy after that, right? And now we're in the trial to where people know that Rich Homie Quan is actually on the witness list for Young Thug's trial. Now, some people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, Young Thug done made sure he can't testify." That's bullshit. I highly doubt that's what happened, right? They said Quan overdosed, or it might be a heart attack. Nobody's confirmed it yet. So let's just say it is an overdose, right? Do you speculate, or do you speculate? Do you think that the stress of being on the DA list and having to know, or the stress of knowing that you have to testify, right, against Young Thug, which one of the biggest artists right now, somebody you came out with, right, the stress of this whole trial and the backlash that he was going to get from testifying against Young Thug, do you think the stress of that, right, and I'm pretty sure the DA was on his back, like, oh, you have to testify, I'm pretty sure, if you see how this lady moves, right, shout out Steady Nash, by the way, he been keeping everybody like updated with this trial. I don't miss a video, you know what I'm saying? But if you see how this lady moves, you would have the same thought in your head that I have right now. Like, I wonder if she was applying pressure to this man for him to testify. And in doing so, I'm not saying he overdosed and committed suicide, but in doing so, he might have increased his intake on drugs. He might have started taking heavier drugs, might have started taking more drugs. You can't slide. You heard what Woody said, he couldn't sleep, he couldn't eat, none of the above. The only person I see that's really pushing this to be a toxic environment, because it's already toxic, you're in trial, right? But even more toxic so is the DA, the prosecutor. That's who I see is making it a real problem for a lot of people right now, right? So is it possible that a prosecutor might have done enough to stress this man out to where he started taking heavier drugs? Is it possible that the stress of being on the witness list of the Young Thug trial, right, and people reacting from knowing you're on the witness list, is it possible that that backlash got to Rich Homie Quan and he sufficed to the drugs? It's so many things, right? Like, it's a lot to figure out. You feel me? Like, but we don't know. It could be stress, could be a lot of things, but I don't know. 1 + 1 is usually 2, right? And I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together with this, and that's the only thing I really get out of it is, hey, that might be the reason why dude overdosed. He might have started taking heavier drugs because you know you're on this witness list. This whole fucking trial is bullshit anyways, and it's going and going and going. This is going to be another blow to your career. You know what I'm saying? That would stress anybody out in that situation. Put yourself in Quan's shoes for a second, right? Put yourself in Rich Homie Quan's shoes for a second. And you're an artist. You came out with this guy. He blew the fuck up, right? You've disappeared, kind of. You fell back, right? Waiting for the right time. Now you're trying to come back out, but this trial comes up. Now you have to go and be a witness in this trial against this person that you came out with. You have to go and be a witness, where in hip-hop culture, snitching is, yeah, that's detrimental to your career. I mean, not so much nowadays, because we see people like Gunna and friggin' Tekashi, they come home and they make careers for themselves. I've always said it, bro, nobody gives a damn. Just go make music. Stop trying to be so thugged out. You might lose your street credibility, but you're still an artist. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So put yourself in Quan's shoes for a second and think they done shut up your dad's barbershop. All this shit is going on. You're getting all this attention on you again about this whole trial situation. There might be people threatening his life that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, right? Could it possibly be that all these things you put together turn around and we got the result that we got? A dead Rich Homie Quan overdose, right? The stress of all of this shit, the trial, the DA in your fucking ear, like, oh, you got to get on the stand, da-da-da, or maybe this, and you don't know. There's so much that was wrong, like, that's lately been around this guy. We don't know. We also don't know if Quan was mentally tough. It might be too soon to say this, right? But we don't know if Quan was mentally tough. Because when the whole thing with him and Young Thug went down and he was on stage like, oh, don't try me, I ain't no Young Thug, like, you know what I'm saying, like this and that, they fell out. He fell back a lot, right? And was he mentally tough though? Because somebody mentally tough, I don't think they would have fell back from any of this. They would have pushed forward. You feel me? So I don't think he was, it's so, like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, was Quan mentally tough? We don't know. We don't know. But we do know that he passed away today, right? And my condolences go out to the family. I do believe he has kids. You know, my condolences, man. It's sad. He's young. Dude was talented. But I have my opinions, and I feel like this trial added to the stress, and he started taking more drugs or whatever because of the trial. That's if he overdosed, right? If it's a heart attack, we don't know what happened. It could be them pills from the gas station. We don't know. The nigga was talking about perks and all that other shit. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we do know Quan has passed away. So, R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. And y'all go ahead and drop y'all comments in the comment section. Press like, subscribe if y'all want to. You feel me? I jump on here when I honestly feel like I have something to talk about. I don't like jumping on here when I don't got shit to talk about. You feel me? Like, this one hit home though, because damn, like, Rich Homie Quan came from our generation. You feel me? So, something to think about. You know, could it be the trial that caused the extra stress on dude that he didn't need? Anyways, y'all go ahead, press like, subscribe, comment at the bottom what y'all already think about the situation. I love y'all. Peace.